And we are live. First, hi Krytor, fancy seeing you here. How are you doing? I'm sure you're ready for more Azreal content, for obvious reasons. Getting the right brush size ready. Just a little recap of where we stopped yesterday. Not having a great day, so decided to log off work early, looking forward to this at least. Amy's at work tonight, so Ark and Azreal it is. Sounds like a good enough night to me though, mate. I'm sorry you've had such a bad day though. Hopefully it gets a bit better now. Things are okay. We've been busy. Me and Mr. Nerd have been doing some work around the house today. Kept ourselves pretty well occupied. Whilst the little nurgling is at his grandparents. So that's why we thought we'd start a stream early so we could pick him up a little bit earlier as well. But overall, everything's pretty good at our end. Righty. I'm going to start by painting his weapon this time, which is his gun here. For that, I'm going to go in with some Methystone. Let's focus on it. Methystone red. You'll be happy to know Mr. Nerd is starting work on your base today, Krytor. Everybody's got a pretty chill night then ahead of you. You want Azreal for a moment? What? Yeah, just the Methystone red. Mr. Nerd has just taken Azreal to map him out on your base, because clearly he's doing something very exciting. Thank you. It's only rustling you can hear in the background. It's because Mr. Nerd is doing your base. Remember you saying on Valentine's Day you went out for a meal with your fiance? How was that? Did you go anywhere nice? yeah, roughly the time is to kind of stream until the plan we'd normally start streaming at, and then we'll log off and go and get the wee man and bring him home. Tried to distract the Danger Kitty from the setup, because whilst I was setting everything up today, he decided that he wanted to sit on everything and try and knock everything over. So great, I haven't even started yet and you're already causing problems. So I was fighting him for the last half hour. I'm at that point in the time I've had off now, I keep getting what day it is. I just go off dates. It's looking good so far. In Bath from Australia with the girlfriends, so I can't stay, but I'll be tuning in later to see the finished product. Have a great stream. Thank you, Trunk Boy Mac. No worries at all. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Have a lovely time in Bath. He certainly is looking good. Enjoyed the UK visit, indeed.
Oh, what? So he was in the bar with his girlfriend?
No. He's not in the bath. They're not playing with rubber ducks.
Makes more sense.
It does make more sense. You're catching on, Mr. Nerd. You're doing better. I do like Methystone Red. I don't use it as a base for most things. But it is a very nice colour. Like you can see on the wings on his helmet where I was like having to hold him yesterday, where it's like rubbed off. I'll be going over that again to make sure that that's obviously covered. But when he's not on a base, I don't have anything to hold on to, so I have to hold on to something. It's like the wings and the feet on the figure will be the two things that I do last when the product's completely finished, because those are the parts where I'm going to be holding on to the figure the most. But yeah, I'm very glad you're liking how the figure is looking so far, Krytor. I'm happy he's meeting your standards. Need to mix up in a minute some of the green and black mixture, just to make sure that everything is covered to the full opacity that I want it to be. But there's the base coat on his blaster. So again, a little recap for what I use for the base green, which is like a dark green. I use Abaddon Black and Caliban Green mixed together to create a super, super dark green. I don't think your Discord bot in the announcement channel is announcing your streams very well.
Nope.
Nope.
Fix it.
Mr. knows that he needs to fix it. There we go. I will have to do that to get my line model matching with him. Absolutely. Well, if you want like a recap or anything of any of the colours that I used or the mixes, just let me know and I'll drop you a message with everything that I've used. Which I'll probably do for this anyway. Like, if you want a specific listing of things, I'm more than happy to just do a little list of all the paints I used and send it across if you would like that. Piotr, how are you doing? That white is so smooth. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Krytor. No worries at all. How are you doing, Piotr? I might start doing that actually for every like commission piece that we do. I'll make like a little card of the paints I used, so if anyone wants to recreate it, they're more than happy to. Especially if they've got a full army to paint. There we go. Murph, Azreal the champ, what Evan is a fallen? A heretic dark angel? You're being crazy. How was the dentist yesterday, Murph? Everything good in the end? Been snowing the road all day, so the egg truck can come pick up eggs. Tired, but want to learn. How to paint this one. Absolutely, no worries. Bless you. You had a busy day. My favourite part about doing this the Dark Angels in this particular type of green, or dark green, is that when I do the highlights with the Warpstone and the Moot Green, it just makes it pop even more. This is singing to himself now. Sorry about that, I've got some on your fingers. Dentist was fine, just a cleaning. They got all the baseline measurements for my gum/teeth since I'm 21. Turns out I'm tongue-tied though. Oh! I thought they would have figured that out before now. Interesting. How's Mr. Nerd and the Chaos Spawn doing? The Chaos Spawn actually isn't here right now. He's at his grandparents'. But how are you, Mr. Nerd?
Right.
He's eight. He's across from me working on the base for this figure.
So far it's very muddy.
A very muddy base so far. Good to know. But yeah, Mr. Nerd doesn't have to put up with the Chaos Spawn. No.
The lack of screaming is amazing.
Although apparently he's been a little bit poorly today, bless him. To be honest, when he comes home, like, so we're going to be doing this till about 7 o'clock, and then we're going to be logging off and going to get him, and then it will just be me taking care of him for the rest of the evening after that, which would be strange because normally it's like 7 till 9 is normally the time where I don't have him. Normally that's Mr. Nerd's turn. But he hasn't been with us all day, so I'll be looking forward to the baby snuggles. But we've been working on his bedroom all day, actually, because despite the fact that he is 8 weeks old as of Friday, he still does not have a nursery. He has a room, and he has carpet in that room that's very nice. But because for the first 6 months they sleep in the same room as mum and dad, most of the time, his room hasn't been like an essential thing for us to get done. But we want to work on it so that his room is ready. Now it just needs to be painted, really. We've done everything else. It's a bit of sanding, a bit of painting left. And then it will be finished. And then I have to do a mural, which is going to be fun. I'm going to be hand painting a mural.
Oh, hi, Gray.
Good day. Hello, Gray. How are you doing? How was the second day back at work? Was it okay? Room and carpet is more than enough for the little fella. Just make sure he's got a couple beers to keep warm. Exactly, he'll be fine. This is the thing, he's been having all these issues with milk. Maybe that's the problem. We don't need to be feeding him milk, we need to be feeding him beer. That's what we've been giving him this entire time. Third day. I forget what day it is, Gray. I forget which Wednesday. But how was it anyway? I got to vent to my manager, so I shouldn't be getting more stuff dumped on me, and I took Friday off and 2 days at the start of March. Sounds like a good plan to me. Not too much longer now until it's the start of March, so got those couple of days to look forward to. Hopefully you don't have any house renovation work done starting on those days and it's just you being able to relax. Or those 2 days are because I'm hopefully having a plastic crack to build. That sounds like a good idea to me. Got to prioritise it. Like, what are those days off for? Holiday? You know, anything else? Just to build plastic crack. No other reason. Where do I want to go next? I think I shall work on some gold now. Which for that I'm going to do a base first of a different colour. And then I'll go in with my gold paint over the top. For some reason this pot is sticky. I don't know why it's sticky. Why is it sticky?
Brown.
No, it's not brown. You're okay. I'm going with auric armor gold on that, but I want to make sure it stands out and doesn't look streaky. So I'm going to do a base coat of a darker colour and then the gold on top. Very nice. So I'm working on his belt at the moment. I'm looking forward to the gold going on. Once I've done this dark coat, 'cause I'm actually going in with a black right now. And then I'm going to go in with 2 coats of the gold on top, 2 or 3 depending on how many it needs. Just to kind of make sure that it has the right colour. In fact, I won't go in with black. Have we got a darker yellow? That might do better. In fact, I'll go in with the beige tone. Nothing makes me more politically heated than new rules regarding smoke alarms, so I have to change all of the current alarms and replace them all, and replace them for the stupid fancy new ones. Literally Orwellian. So poor you, you've got so much work to do now. But I'll do some Xandri dust actually as the base, because it's got that yellowy undertone. And I'll do the gold on top of that. I'll work on his eyes in a moment as well. And for that, I'm going to do a base of white and then go in with methystone red over the top of that white to really make it stand out.
Dropped it and caught it between my legs and squashed it.
Oh no. Mr. Nerd is using essentially like a modelling putty on your base, Krytor. And it's the first time he's using a modelling putty and he's having some fun with it, let's just say.
Looks like a nurgling.
Looks like a nurgling, apparently.
It's not meant to look like a nurgling. It's going to look like a tree stump.
Well, you tell. That's up to you to decide whether or not it's a nurgling or a tree stump, Mr. Nerd. And also Krytor. So right now I'm painting this with the exact same colour that the rest of the outfit is made of, but I will put the gold over the top, and obviously it will stand out a bit more then. And I'm thinking for the highlight shade, I'm going to use Liberator Gold. I think. So right now that robe is kind of like blending in with the rest of it, but it will stand out in a minute. But he's coming together quite nicely, as you can see. Okay.
Brush and put them
Mr. Ned didn't do the brush very well and just tried to straighten out the bristles using his mouth, and it still had paint on it.
It's diorama FX on it. Yum.
Some diorama FX, even worse. Basically textile paint, but in a large form. I'm just decanting some paint. This I'm going to go in with a little bit of auric armor on its own first, but I'm going to go over the laurel around his head with this. Just keep the table there, Mr. Nerd. That was a big thump. Are you okay? Leave us something specific. Mr. Ned just keeps leaning over and pickpocketing from my my paints that I've got out. Here we go, Krytor. You can see what the gold looks like on the helmet right now. With your smoke alarms, is that just general stuff for your house then?
These new rules either government rules.
How long have you and Mr. Nerd been in the hobby? Literally just over a year. A year as of last month.
13 months.
13 months. That's very specific.
Very expensive 13 months.
It's actually still very new in that regard. But yeah, the gold definitely looks really, really good. The Auric armor was definitely a good choice. What's more expensive, Warhammer or raising and nurgling?
Warhammer.
Warhammer. Right now, the only thing that he gets that's like expense is nappies, wipes, and formula. I suppose when they join the hobby, it will be the nurgling. Yes, when they eventually join, the nurgling will be the expensive one then. I'm trying to work on average like how much it is roughly to feed him a week. Probably less than 30 quid? Or roughly around there. It's not that expensive at the moment with the wee man. Yeah, that gold definitely looks really, really good against the pale robes. So after this, like you said, you should be stocking up on all of the Auric armor gold and Xandri dust, aren't you, Krator? You got to start building the Chaos Spawn a little army so he can jump right into tournaments. We said what we would do. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen any of these videos of when like the babies are in the crawling stage. There's like a thing where they put either different Pokemon down, so they pick their Pokemon starter, or they do it with like the Hogwarts houses. We're going to do that, but we're going to do it for everything Warhammer, and he can crawl towards whichever one he picks. It'd be quite funny. You'd be like a 1-year-old in a tournament. They're like, is he a bit young to be here? I'm like, no.
Just be an orc player.
Just be an orc player.
Wow, you win.
That gold is looking very, very nice. If he picks a Xenos faction, you can start charging the fella some rent. 1 year old and like, why am I being charged rent?
It's your filthy zealots. To be fair, so am I. We'll have a tower player.
I'm safe for now with my Dark Angels. Even with grumpy geriatric line at the helm, I'm still happy with my choice. Right, I'm gonna go back in with some methstone red now. Looking good, Longus says. How are you doing, Longinus? How have you been? So methstone red here.
Who picks guard?
If he picks guard, I'll give him an allowance of his choice right away. Picks the starting rate. Everything. Good and you. Not bad. Not bad at all. What about you, Mr. Nerd? Are you okay?
I'm alive.
He's alive. We are both alive, therefore we are doing well. For now. Have you been up to much recently? So far we survived nearly 8 weeks of parenthood, so we're doing okay.
Physically survived. Mentally.
Physically survived, mentally gave up a long time ago. Working on some painting. If my kid picked Wild Eaters, I'd probably cry. More fulfilling than his first steps. No DNA test needed. That's my boy. If you're having doubts, they are long since over because he picked the Wild Eaters. You're okay. I think it's the same if he picks Tau. Mr. Nerd would be like, see? He's my child. I'm like, oh great, now there's 2 of them. 2 space communists in my house. What was that? I was going to go Wild Eater's Murph, somehow walked out the store with Dark Angel's bits. Begone to foul socialist scum. I feel like a riot has started in the chat. Dark Angels is still a very good choice, Krytor. I mean, no, I'm biased, but still. World Eaters are my second army. My heart belongs to Black Templars, though, through and through. I just have a thing for the aesthetic of melee armies. I'm a big fan of the Tau sculpts, though.
One of us.
One of us. Oh, no. Got a very devious smile from Mr. Nerd then as well. He was like, finally. It was either Templars or Dark Angels. I just found the cross to be really striking. It is like a really, really cool Septimus. When I was picking mine, I went for Dark Angels purely on the basis of the fact of how similar to like medieval knights they looked. I just really liked the aesthetic. And then I did the lore. And I fell in love with the lore. And I was like, yep, see? I knew there was something, I knew there was a reason why I liked them. BT for life, Murph VA, attaboy Longinus. Go through and do a little bit of cleaning up around the edges once I've done with this. Now that I've dived into Game of Thrones, I want to start collecting Dark Angels. I just cannot commit to another army financially. I understand that. What kind of is it from Game of Thrones that makes you want to dive into Dark Angels specifically? Is it the aesthetic? When people ask me, what army do you collect? My answer is yes. It's a good answer. And if they question you further, you just go, it's best to not ask too many questions. Just accept my first response. And do you have a favourite, now you've gone into like Game of Thrones, do you have a favourite house from Game of Thrones? That's my next question. And yes, there are a few correct answers for this one.
Like my house is semi-detached. Maybe a terraced house.
Oh dear, Mr. Nerd with his dad jokes. This is Sindari from Discord, by the way. I know. Good to see you again, mate. I personally be a Clegane because I'm very tall, haha. That is fair. That's very, very fair. But if we're going off height aesthetic, then I wouldn't be the house that I want. Well, technically it could be. Because there are some answers, but there are some very short people in Game of Thrones. Thus far I've got BT, WE Krieg, and a Chaos Knight, and I've got a 3D printed Warhound. Favourite house got to be Starks. My heart platonically belongs to Jon Snow. Jon Snow is amazing.
You know nothing, Murph.
You know nothing, Murph. Good choice. I will also accept Tully. I'm an inch taller than the Hound. My goodness, you are very tall then. Because the Hound is a very tall gentleman. I will also accept House Tully. Tully is a very good house. They're sassy, the Tullys. Then again, I think you can't really have the Tullys because obviously, remembering Catelyn Stark was a Tully. And she's sassy. Before she became a Stark, she was a Tully. BT was a contender for me. How tall is the Hound? Ain't he like 6'6"? He's a very tall gentleman. Meanwhile, I'm the same height as Arya Stark and I'm 5'1". I'm the complete opposite end of that spectrum. I'm just on season 4. Forgive me for choosing the poster boy. It's absolutely fine. So you've picked a good poster boy, so it's all right. Yeah, I'm 6'7" on a good day. Yeah, so he's 6'6" tall. So he's, I had to double check because I had to double check. And then Brienne of Tarth is 6'3". So she's a very tall lady who I absolutely adore. I love Brienne of Tarth. And I don't know if anybody knows some of the lore. It's not any spoilers or anything, essentially. It's going back in the new spin-off, which is A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. He is the ancestor of Brienne of Tarth, so the fact that he's the tall guy makes sense. They are related in the lore. Jesus Christ, you poor spine, Krytor. I'm built like a linebacker. I'm 6'6" on a good day. You're all very tall. You're all tall regardless. Because I'm 5'1", I did not stand a chance of being tall. Now the Seven Kingdoms is so good. I got my mum hooked on it. It is really, really good. Like everything I've seen, the actor is incredible. They used to be a rugby player. And Egg is very, very sassy. Only 6'2" here. Oh, only 6'2". One of my buddies on Destiny is 6'10", absolute monster. Yep, I agree with that. My goodness. I used to work with someone who was 6'7", and I worked with another guy who was 6'5". Next to the guy who was 6'5", I looked like I looked short. Next to the guy who was 6'7", I looked like a child. So it's quite amusing. Especially when it was little 5'1" me telling them what to do. It's even more amusing. Only, you're very humble, haha. Only 6'1" here. You're all tall. Jesus. Yeah, at this rate, when we do some kind of meetup, if you're all in the same room, you're not going to bloody see me. I'm just going to disappear in a crowd. Luckily, I'm plenty loud enough, so it's okay. My other half is 5'6", and she's still tiny compared to me. Yeah, I'm very tiny compared to Mr. Nerd. He's 5'11". But being 5'1", I look teensy tiny. I did used to have a manager who was shorter than me though. She was 4'10". Luckily she wasn't like the big boss. I did say to her when she one day, because we had like a good banter between the two of us, I said, I'm really sorry, but I find it really hard to take you seriously because nobody should be shorter than me. When I was young, I was lucky enough to meet the gentleman who played Chewbacca. He was like 7'2". He was seated the whole time, but still completely dwarfed me. My God. No, that's an understandable dwarfing there. That's a respectable way to dwarf somebody. But I have always found it quite amusing when I do meet the odd person who is shorter than me, and I've only met a handful of them in my life. And it almost makes me a bit uncomfortable, because I'm like, how? How are you this small? What happened? What stunted your growth? Because there is physically no way, unless you are a child, you should be shorter than me. That's still a very cool story to tell. Going back in with Auric Armor Gold now. Got hiccups all of a sudden. We go back in with the green and black mix I made as well, just to clean up any edges. Like all my siblings, or both my siblings are both like 5'7" and 5'8" respectively, and that's my sister and my brother. But our parents are like 5'8" and 5'3", so I really did not stand a chance of being tall. Eek. I'm just happy to have made it above 5 foot. I do already get called a friggin' hobbit though, so I don't need to be called a dwarf. As well as a hobbit. Even though I'm technically taller than a hobbit. Just. My fiance is 5'3". I dated someone who was dating someone who was 5'8". Felt wrong. Haha. She's so tiny. And you're big or height as well. That's very, very large difference. Yet somehow I have a cousin who's like nearly 6 foot. I don't know where in the world she came from. What a bunch of tall hobbyists. Lol, exactly. I'm the odd one out in this situation.
This is a tall hobbit.
I'm just a tall hobbit. There we go. Is that not just a dwarf? I don't fit in this circle anymore. I was really short growing up, was almost always shortest in the year group, and then I hit 16, 17 one summer and went from 5'5" to 6'2". That was a painful summer. I'm sure it was. Ow. Hell of a growth spurt. Thing is, like, I've always been short. I stopped growing pretty early on. So when I was in secondary school and like the first like year 7, year 8, and I was taller than most of the boys, I was like, well, this feels wrong. The growing pains must have been awful. That much, that quick. It really must have been awful. One thing I do have, though, it's like I might be 5'1", but personality-wise, like attitude especially, when I do get an attitude, it's easily someone of 6 foot. Easy. I don't know why I took it upon myself, but like I remember a few times when I was out with friends in university years, there'd always be that one bloke who was just a bit too touchy even after being told no, and yet somehow I would be the one getting in his face. I don't know how that made sense when there were loads of people taller than me, and guys in these groups, yet somehow I ended up being the one always getting into fights with grown men. Doesn't make much sense, but that seems to be what happened. Looking for Agrax Illustrator real quick. It's in here somewhere. I know I had it. There you go. In my grade 6, which is the last year of elementary school in Canada, we did a class walkout for the ceremony. I was a good inch taller than my teachers. I was 11, if I remember correctly. That's impressive. So that's what happened to me, Gray. I was on holiday in Cornwall and my dad couldn't wake me up. Missed half the holiday and was sleeping 10 to 12 hour days a week. I always had big feet but was shorter than most my age. Don't you mean getting in his midriff, lol. Thing is though, at my graduation from my university, I put on like the biggest pair of heels I owned, which were a good like 4-inch pair of heels. So I was like, you know, average height for a change rather than being short. And then I sat down in my chair and we walked up onto the stage to go up, and there's this lass in front of me who without her heels is 5'10", and she decided to wear 6-inch heels. So the fact that I put on those high heels was for nothing, because I just looked very, very short, regardless. Like, she looked great, but at the same time I was like, really? I walked in these heels for nothing, really? They put me next to the tall lady.
You didn't go to graduation?
He didn't even go to graduation. Have you done the uppies trend with Mr. Nerd? No, I have not. What is the uppies trend? I've seen one where it's like the uppies trend, and I've also seen one where you put the camera at the height of the person you're with, of your significant other, and then you look up at the camera to see what they see you as from their viewpoint. So that's something I want to do, because I think that'd be quite funny, but also probably quite degrading to see how short I actually am. But no, I have not done the uppies trend. What is the uppies trend?
It's probably Pog. I don't know.
It's not with the pog.
When in doubt, Pog.
Lol, you have to do the Uppies trend as a YouTube short now. Oh goodness, we'll have to now. So you stand facing each other, and then yeah, you take a pic from his perspective of how short you look up at him. It's Pog. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. That's quite funny, actually. Yeah, we'll do that. But imagine that of all the YouTube shorts, we could do like a great base video. No, the first YouTube short for our channel is just me demanding Uppies. Oh, that's funny. Get to see him from my perspective and wonder how in the world anyone takes me seriously. Did anyone else, before a big growth spurt, get those insane food cravings, like just insatiable hunger? I can't comment on this one. What did you guys get?
Just fat.
He's just fat. Just doing a little bit of cleanup with the black and green mix I made. I can't remember the last time I was not hungry, Murph. Oh, and for sure my metabolism was in overdrive throughout my teens. It almost is all the time when you're a teenager. And then suddenly it catches up with you and you're like, oh.
Now we're the same as a small house.
Now we're the same as a small house. Hi, cool. How are you doing? It's been a little while.
Hey, well, and listen.
I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning up with the various paints I've used so far now. Doing amazing. Lovely to hear that. Mr. Nerd is like just impatiently literally watching paint dry at this point. It's not showing many favours. I think he's getting irritated by it.
I'll do the base.
He's want to do something. That was sarcasm. I'm ill. Oh dear. What's Mr. Nerd working on, by the way? So Mr. Nerd is working on the base for Krytor's Mini at the moment. So he's doing the base. I'm doing the figure. He has all the ideas. He's talked me through what he was going to do. I basically just left him to it. But now he's got to a point where he needs to let stuff dry and he's getting impatient.
Oh, dry one. Oh, night long. Oh, night.
A buttery biscuit base? Is it a buttery biscuit base? The cat, the one that normally causes chaos, is currently passed out on the sofa. The only problem is Mr. Nerd's now gone over to see him. And the issue now is he will come over here demanding attention. So I hope you're prepared for the backlash of that, Mr. Nerd, for waking up the sleeping demon that he is. I love him dearly, but when it's time to paint, he is a demon. I spent the first half hour trying to... I want to know something about Mr. Nerd. What do you want to know about Mr. Nerd?
What's that?
Cool, he wants to know something about you. What do you want to know? Does anyone know about a game called Subnautica? Yes.
Nice. Sorry, the tree's in the base.
The tree is on the base.
Great success.
Great success.
It is British. That's what I do for a lot.
It is what you do for us. So all I'm doing now is just using the exact same colours I'm using, not adding anything new. And just going around and touching up certain areas. I want a model of a Reaper Leviathan. And that looks like it might be your next model then, or a Ghost Leviathan. When you got the next bit of money saved up, then maybe that's the way to go. Oh, knocking stuff over. Doing well.
No one asks who Mr. Nerd is. No one asks how Mr.
Did you hear that one?
Okay with me. Anyway.
Oh. Right. I'm going to go in with some white on his eyes now. Right, now I'm going to go with some red on this last little thing on his lapel here. And then I'm going to go with the white on his eyes. Mr. Nerd, stop throwing stuff. At this point, by the time I'm finished today, this will be base painted. Sadly, I didn't. All Mr. Nerd was saying is everyone asks like who Mr. Nerd is, but no one asks how he is. Technically, Murph did. He asked how you are. Very beginning, he asked how you and the Chaos Spawn were.
It's like MVP.
MVP, so you're the MVP, Murph. Not Pog again.
There's the base so far.
Krytor, here is your base so far. So, turn it that way. We're looking at there as a little tree stump. How are you today, Mr. Nerd? And Mrs. Nerd? I'm okay. How are you, Mr. Nerd?
Yes.
Yes.
Room for a little pond on here. Room for the watcher.
We're good, cool. Thanks for asking. We're all good. Yeah, by the end of today, this should be more or less base painted. And then tomorrow we can do the shading and the highlighting. Mrs. Nerd, I have a question for you. What do you think is friend-shaped but isn't friend in Warhammer? Quite a few things that are friend shaped but not friend. Squigs, yeah. Sylvaneth. Because they aren't as nice as you think. Had my headset on. I'm downstairs doing dinner, but I heard I missed the base. I will show you it. Pass me the base, Mr. Nerd.
Here comes the buttery biscuit base.
Here comes the buttery biscuit base. This is what we're working with. Screamers are friend-shaped. They are indeed friend-shaped, but not friend. So I have a little tree trunk here and the base, but it's still a work in progress, but this is where you're at so far, Krytor. Gotta be Chaplain Grimaldus. That is your base so far, Krytor. Pretty cool. Passed it back to you, Mr. Nerd. Hello, cat. Oh, looking good. I can't wait to see the final product. It will be really cool. I'm sure you'll look forward to seeing the whole thing. I'm looking forward to giving it back to you. And you can see it all in person. I think the Helldrake is friend-shaped, but it doesn't like me and burns me when I want to give it a hug. Yeah, it sounds like something a Helldrake would do. Definitely friend-shaped, but not friend. Now, Subnautica, what do you think is friend-shaped but isn't friend? I haven't played it, so I couldn't really tell you.
Maybe the fun.
Mr. say baby Leviathan. There you go. That's friend-shaped but not friend. The water from Subnautica looks beautiful and lovely, but harbours the most evil Taki people. Shiitake possible. I completely agree. Like, from what I have seen from the gameplay, it's just, you go under and suddenly there's this ginormous monster that's like, oh, it's right there. What colour are you thinking for the feather? At the moment, I'm thinking of going in with just Rakarth flesh, because there's a lot of red and green. It'll be slightly different contrast than the rest, but then I will shade it using some other colours. Unless you have a preference. Creator? For a preference, I'm happy to do so. I think a Warper is friend-shaped, but it wants to stab me with its claws. Yeah, sounds something it would do. In fact, I think I'm going to do the feather in Rakarth flesh as well as the... Basically, I'm doing an opposite colour spectrum for the pledges. My brain's broken today.
Today?
Yes, today in particular. I was thinking, just thinking you don't need to do it. I think purple would be a nice contrast to the others. I can absolutely do purple if that's what you want, Krytor. Please let me know what type of purple you like. Let me just grab some colour options. You can tell me if any of these float your boat. So we've got 4 main colour options here. This is your model, Krato. You can add and suggest whatever you like. It's your model. So you have Gene Stealer Purple. Can't even pronounce that one. Xeris Purple. This is technically a grey tone, but it's a grey toned purple. It's the Nesh Grey. Or you have Nagaroth Knight. You feel in the middle too? Canada won against Czechoslovakia in hockey just now. Let's go, baby. Semi-finals, here we come. What the hell is a mile? Someone is selling a hell brute for £24.
What the hell?
On Vinted.
Isn't Vinted really selling clothes?
Sell anything on there.
Okay. I'll sell these cats.
Sidus and Nagaroth, that would be now that you picked them up. Absolutely fine. I'm thinking behind it's absolutely fine. You best pick it up, cool. Yeah. So we are wanting Nagaroth. These two then. That actually works fine there because we've got a base and a layer, so that actually works well for our highlighting. Since we are base shade, this will be our highlight shade. We'll go for those, if you're happy with that. I actually don't get to use purples very often, so this is actually a good opportunity for me. Uh-oh. I told you summon the devil one. I think that'll go nice. Absolute Krytor, I can do that for you.
Alright, Captain.
Alright, Captain. Thank you. No more demands from me, haha. You can make as many demands as you like, Krytor. This is your figure. If you want a specific thing, you let me know. Do you just want the feather in that, or do you want the badges in that as well? Uh-oh. We've now got 2 cats around us, by the way. Mr. Nerd is the definition of, like, father of Kiggies. So whenever he has one, they all just seem to swarm.
Peekaboo said. Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
I'll leave that up to you. See how it goes, I guess. Haha, no worries. Actually, that's quite a nice purple there, so I might do that for the pledges as well. What do you think, Mr. Ned? The purple.
Yes. I'm not watching you.
He's literally watching paint dry. And tormenting Kiggies. Get the cat away from me. Get him away from the water and the paints. Did Mr. Nerd always have the knack for dad jokes, or has it come naturally since Little One? He had them long before Little One. Since Little One came, he's just now legally qualified to use them.
Legally blackened.
It's actually one of my best friend. She got him a mug when I had my baby shower. She got him a bunch of gifts as well. And it's a mug that says my jokes are officially dad jokes. I thought that was appropriate. Because he does have a knack for a dad joke, he always has. Yeah, the dad jokes have always been, like, they are an integral part of our relationship the last, well, 8 years this year. Dad jokes have been a part of it the entire time. Having fun then, Mr. Ned? Zoom in on that, put my hand behind it. So there's the feather in the purple there, Krytor. What do you think? Are you liking it? Mr. Ned staring at it won't make it dry any faster. Congratulations on 8 years. We're celebrating our 8 years in March. Congratulations to you guys as well. I love it. Awesome. I'll do more of that then. Have you guys started planning anything for your wedding, Krytor? We got married in 2024 at a beautiful Victorian building. And on our wedding day, it snowed. So as a result, there's a long story. We should have got married last year, but we were buying a house the year before. It fell through and everything has been on hold since. Understandable. Very sucky for you guys, bless you. But it will happen eventually and you guys will get there. We got married in 2024. And on our wedding day, it snowed. A bunch of reception guests couldn't get there as a result. And we ended up spending the last part of our evening after we'd kind of been like kicked out by the DJ around midnight. We all went outside, us and the remaining guests, and we had a snowball fight in the snow. Made snow angels and all sorts. So Mr. Nerd in his clothing, me in my dress, my wedding dress. So I had a snowball fight.
Snap my cufflinks in half.
Yeah, Mr. Nerd snapped his cufflinks in half. I ended up, as a result of playing in the snow, in a spaghetti strap dress with bronchitis for 3 weeks.
I got bronchitis.
I got bronchitis for 3 weeks.
Nobody got time for that.
Nice. We have to wait till our visa stuff is finished before getting married, but we've been together about 8 years too. That's lovely. That's epic. Yeah, it was pretty epic, especially because like initially when the reception guests weren't showing up without kind of any warning, it did kind of get quite upsetting. And then the snow, like, because normally we know it's like in the snow in the UK. We don't really get snow that settles very often in the UK, specifically England. I'm talking about here. Scotland's a very different story. But we don't really tend to get snow that settles or stays very long. So for us to get snow that not only fell but settled, and we got like a good 4 inches of snow.
I measured it. It's at least 4 inches.
You measured it with at least 4 inches.
It's at least a centimetre deep.
At least a centimetre deep. But yeah, it was... I bet that was disappointing, but you made the most of it. It was and it wasn't. It's that thing of the people who couldn't make it, who I'm still friends with now, gave us reasons for not coming, and they gave us messages and like let us know why they didn't show. But then there's a bunch of reception guests still to this day who didn't even tell us they weren't going to show up. They just didn't come, which was more disappointing. The fact that I didn't even get anything from these people after spending money to obviously pay for them to come, after them telling me they would attend. So that was more the thing that was like, wow. Snowball fight wedding is such like a Sandra Bullock romance movie thing. That's genuinely awesome. Thank you. I think so. And best up with the visas, absolutely. Especially in the Midlands, tends to be in the Highlands though. I think Wales and part of England are due snow soon. We tend to get snow here, but we've only had it settle here for like I think a day. Weddings are not cheap. No, they are not. They are not cheap at all. I think to feed our reception guests, which were only about 12 people, something like that, like 12, 15 people. It wasn't that many extras. It was like nearly 12, it was like nearly $2,000 extra just to feed them all. And then they didn't show. So we only actually ended up, out of all of those guests, ended up being one reception guest showed up with her partner. And they came and they ate the food and they made it a wonderful experience and they really enjoyed themselves. And they joined us right up until almost the end, actually. So they were really, really awesome. But yeah, it wasn't cheap. Cheap. But still, wouldn't change anything about the day.
Maybe who you got married to, maybe, but...
Who I was married to? No, I'm very happy with who I married, thank you. We would not have little nurgling if I wasn't happy with who I married. That I can assure you. But no, like, weddings aren't cheap. Although we did get a bit of a bargain, actually, on ours in the end, didn't we?
14 grand all in all.
Yeah, 14 grand for the entire wedding. And initially, it was going to cost us 9.5 grand for the venue. And then due to, like, cutting people and reducing numbers and a few other things, we got it down to, I think, 8,400? Well, surprised he didn't get a slap for that one, haha. He's too far across the table. I can't even
reach that far.
Yeah, I can't reach that far. Remember, I'm only 5'1". I can't reach that far.
I'm not in the danger zone.
For now.
I am on the highway to it though.
I went to the danger zone, absolutely. I want to ask how you met now. Dating app. But it was the dating app where the lady has to message the gentleman first. So I actually messaged him first. And I actually asked him out on a date.
Don't buy that.
It's true. I have the message to prove it. But yeah, I was technically the one to actually ask him out first. I had to ask him, speak to him first anyway, to correlate with the dating app. But then, after actually chit-chatting for a bit, Bumble, that's the one.
That's the B.
That's the B. I'm going to go in and do the eyes now, but I'm going to start with a base of Corax White for that.
Go dark, go white, go dark again. You gone dark yet?
They're already dark, they're green underneath.
You go red. Do that. Do red again.
Okay.
This is annoying. I have my headphones in, so I can hear you like 3 times. So annoying. The voice is so ridiculous.
You must be a catch, Mr. Nerd.
Wow.
Short people are apparently feisty when it comes to dating. Absolutely. Bumble is a nightmare. You brave souls. Yeah, we definitely were brave. But the thing is, like, I've been single for like 2 years at the point when I went on.
She was needy.
Excuse you? Now you are going the right direction for a slap.
Straight into the DMs. Oh, you look nice. Oh,
Actually, that's not what I said. Thank you.
bet you're good in the sack.
That either.
Exactly what you sounded like.
You're gonna have to tell us about the first date now.
You don't want to know.
We watched movies. We had a little Star Wars movie marathon for our first date. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
So the standards have been loaded. I get it.
Lowered, yeah.
Lowered, yeah. No, it was 2 years of me being single by choice. Didn't have the relationship before that end very well. So I was very adamant the next time I got into a relationship it was going to be like the last one.
It's going to be the one.
It was genuinely, it was going to be the last one I got into.
Yeah.
So, and obviously I made the right choice. Because here we are 8 years later this year and married with baby nurgling.
I definitely settled.
Excuse you?
Hi, darling. Let's see in your end.
It's going to be like a thing, like YouTube couple, like have domestic on camera. So I'm going in with Evil Sun's Scarlet for the eyes. Going with a base of Evil Sun's first. Like, I don't even distinctly remember saying to Mr. Nerd on the dating apps, like, are you in this specifically for looking for a relationship? Because if that's what you're interested in, then we can continue talking. And if you're interested in anything else, then we might as well just, like, stop talking now. So I was, like, very straightforward and to the point with, like, what I was looking for and what I wanted from the relationship going forward. It's very open. Ow, whack my elbow. Right, I'm going to go in with some more corn red to do his pouches and his gun holster.
Pooches.
Pouches. extra entertainment in this stream. I can imagine it is being clipped and put into a Warhammer Reddit if you did have a domestic Warhammer couple channel erupts live. Yeah, it would be. To be honest, I think most guys would appreciate that level of directness. Yeah, I think so. Like, I wasn't messing around with any of it. It was like, I can have a conversation with somebody, but I know what I was after and what I was pursuing.
After this fine ass.
Well, you're not wrong. Because obviously I married you. But yeah, it's... Yeah, because at the last relationship I was cheated on. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, that's not gonna happen to me again.
Fine. At university they called me Mr. Carp. Because I'm a catch.
Do you guys hear that dad joke? Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's obviously for the obviously was how it's supposed to be, so I'm not like hung up on it or anything like that. So it was the right thing. Yeah, that's like it's been there. Like, it's not pleasant, obviously, but in the same breath, like, the people we're with now are the people we're supposed to be with. So if that didn't happen, we wouldn't be with the people we're supposed to be with. So.
Have you got a smaller brush than small?
Smaller brush than small?
Yeah. Get my brushes.
I don't know, it sounds like he's been like he's floundering. I think so, a little bit.
It's fine. When I'm in the sack, I'm a bit of a groper.
Oh god.
That is the fish, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Right, he isn't giving his mushroom jokes or his cheese jokes today, so.
Mushroom jokes. They're a bit shiitake though, aren't they?
Your mushroom jokes are a bit shiitake, yeah.
But you can take them anyway. The more the better. Oh, nice. Watch this one.
You should probably stop carping on, to be fair. They are in this unit here because the cat was trying to eat them.
Let's see. Big mouth as well.
He has some cod-awful jokes. He does have some cod-awful jokes.
I like to clownfish around.
You like to clownfish around, you do.
Call me Nemo. Call me Dora, it's like a Dora one.
You got nothing, haven't you? You're just saying stuff now.
She's really nice. Oh no. I found one of my ones. Ah. He's really nice.
Mr. Nerd bought himself some nice new paintbrushes. He's just sat there admiring them now.
She tried to kill them all.
I don't mean to kill the brushes. This is why I get cheap ones. Yeah, the next ones I'm getting, I'm just going to buy a bunch of makeup brushes and nail art brushes, I think. They're designed to be a bit more durable and cheap too. Do you have brush soap? We do have brush soap, yeah. Definitely need to use it. It's also the fact, it's not just necessarily the brush soap as well, but it's just the fact that I'm so heavy-handed with them, I mess up the bristles a lot. I don't mean to be so heavy-handed, I just am. Because I actually got Mr. Nerd a like a new holder specifically for his models for Christmas from a company. I can't remember what it's called now.
Golden Maple.
Golden Maple. And
That's where the brushes from.
that's where he's gone ahead and bought brushes from. And they all sent, because the stand for his brush was supposed to arrive before Christmas. And I was like, where is this? So I dropped him a message. And because they're all made by hand, they were like, oh yeah, it wasn't perfect, so we didn't send one out yet. So as a freebie, they sent us a brush soap for free. As a sorry for making us wait so long. The soap really helps rejuvenate the brushes. It's probably not just you, but the cheaper ones don't hold their shape as well. I mostly use cheap ones. JPB was complimenting your technique yesterday. He paints towel/croûte and is the best painter I know IRL. Well, that's a big compliment, so I appreciate that.
JPB, is that like a peanut butter jelly? It is peanut butter jelly. Just the wrong way around. It's jelly peanut butter.
Yeah.
I don't know who JPB is.
One of Crouch's friends plays Ark, and he jumped in the chat yesterday.
Oh, the one that bullied up.
The one who was trying to bully you into telling me to keep Azreal and giving him back to you. Well, tell him I appreciate the compliment.
That's even me.
You are a very good painter though, Mr. Nerd. You just don't do it very often.
2 weeks ago, I won't be doing any gaming because my computer's broken.
Yeah, Mr. Nerd's having some major technical issues with his computer at the moment. He's been trying to get it fixed for weeks so he can stream. And it's just, he's having no luck at all. No matter how hard he tries. He's just admiring his brushes now. Whispering to them. PC died? Oh no! The thing is, his PC's only 3 years old. It's not like an old PC by any means. He's just having some issues with it that can't seem to get resolved. Especially because he lives by his computer. He loves his computer. Just checking something. Signed isn't actually with us this time yet, Krytor. Obviously we started a little bit earlier, so she's probably still at work. But we're only going to be going for another 20 minutes, because then we have to go and pick up Wee Man.
It's signed, yeah, signed joined about 2 minutes ago.
Oh, yes, she did. Good evening. Hello, Signed. Just seen your message. Sorry about that.
Mrs. Nerd didn't have the real right chat filter on. That's
yeah.
Terrible.
I'm sorry.
I can see it on my phone, just Mrs. Nerd wasn't being a very good host. She hasn't been the hostess of the mostest.
Mr. Nerd's going the right way for a slap.
I'm on the highway to the danger zone, we all know this. We're almost done.
Very cool. 1 second. Yeah, sign just said hi. Little update on your base, Krytor.
Stump is looking slightly less stumpy. Slightly less nurgling like.
Well, his stump is looking more stumpy and less nurgling-like. Less like a nurgling sat on the base.
Shut up.
You got a little puddle.
I'm going to dry brush it, make it brown a little bit.
Very, very cool.
Dark. Almost done.
But there you are, Krytor. Hi again. Hi, Signed. I'm sorry. I was just reading the messages. I didn't look up high enough. And I was like, I don't think I've seen Signed yet.
Hi, Signed.
Hi.
I am also here, unfortunately.
You find that with short people, Mr. Nerd, they struggle to see some things.
Struggles to see the bottom shelf, let alone the top shelf. Yeah, you can't even kick them.
No, you're too far away. It's okay. When I finish stream, I'll get you. If you don't hear from Mr. Nerd again, you know why.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny. Dry brushes.
They're very nice dry brushes, yes, but those are the type of brushes I'm going to get but as makeup brushes. So I can destroy them without feeling guilty.
This is such a cool sound.
He's rubbing in his nice paintbrushes in my face right now as well, so he's really going the right way for a slap.
If you looked after your brushes, I'll buy you a nice set.
They always go for the shins. I go for the shins or the knees. I can bring him down at the knees, it's fine.
What knee? That knee?
Or Disney.
Or Disney? I'll barely learn Stitch.
Jesus Christ.
That's Aladdin. What a day.
This is an early stream, so we've got Mr. Nerd and I have got a few extra hours to ourselves during the day today because we were doing up a bedroom. So little man has been in the care of his grandparents, but he's been in the care of his grandparents since lunchtime. So we're going to pick him up shortly. So it was an earlier stream today just so we could get a stream out. Because otherwise it would be, by the time we got back from my in-laws, it would be a very, very late stream. So we had to kind of make the decision, do it a little bit earlier and finish at the time we'd normally start, or not do one at all.
So I haven't been on baby duty. Yay!
So Mr. Nerd has not been on baby duty, so I might just have to come in the house and like shut myself in a room and leave him on baby duty for 2 hours when he gets home.
I would cry.
He would cry. Yeah, it's definitely an earlier stream today though. But yeah, I just wanted to try and get something out for you guys without it being a ridiculously late stream, because I think by the time we get back it will be quite late in the end. But I don't feel so bad about having to dip shortly for my home now. That's completely understandable. But yeah, we'll be finishing in about 15 minutes, because technically we did say we pick him up at 7, and we'll be leaving at 7 to pick him up. So, whoops. So sorry, Grandma and Grandpa Nerd. But we've been very busy. We haven't just had like a day to just sit around. We have been busy. We've been upstairs in baby boy's nursery. Because he still doesn't have a bedroom sorted. Because they sleep in our bedroom for the first 6 months, more or less. That was recommended to us by his paediatrician. And then after 6 months, he'll go into his own room. So right now, because he's in with us, there was no real rush to get his nursery done before he was born. And now he is born. We just take the 3 days we can when we can. I'm just going to quickly paint the gun in his holster, and then I'm going to go brush over the red on his wings, and then I think we'll probably call it there, because I don't want to start something and not be able to show you some decent progress on it. Got a call, missed 5-10 minutes. What did I miss? Not much, Krytor. We've just been doing some last minute touch-ups. We're actually nearly done.
She beat me.
I didn't beat him yet.
She turned me into a mouse.
We've literally just gone over and...
Oh, you didn't see the base?
Oh, you didn't see the base. That's what you missed.
Got to add some hard coat for the water.
Yep, some hard coat to be added for the water when it's ready, and it's going to dry brush it to add some decent shine. He's shaping up nicely. Thank you once again. No worries at all. Like I said, we're happy to do it. Thank you for trusting us with your figure. So, I'm more than happy to do as many pieces as you like.
How's that?
Sandra, just. Do you want it?
Yeah.
Mr. Nerd keeps reaching across the table and grabbing my paints, so he's asking nicely now. Shaping up nicely. Thank you again. I like it. I'm glad you like it. I think what I'll quickly do is I'll fill in his holster using lead belcher, and then I will just do the white on his eyes, and when that dries I can then do Evil Sun Scarlet on top of that tomorrow to really make them stand out. How did you find a tree trunk that small, Mr. Nerd? He didn't find one, he made one. So he went in with some, what's it called? What's the packet?
Green stuff.
Green stuff modelling putty?
Yeah.
Yeah, green stuff modelling putty. And he made a little tree stump for it. So I'm going in with some Corax white here on the very tip of my brush. Just make sure there's no excess water because I want it dripping. So I'm doing eyes. I knew that really meant it as a compliment to his skills. He really is good at anything to do with bases. He's been working on your base for as long as I've been doing this now. So he's been working on it for 2 hours. That comment is not meant to sound ridiculous. Just absolutely go. The trouble is with typed words. Absolutely fine. No worries at all. We know you were complimenting his skills.
Nope. Gonna take it personally. Cry myself to sleep.
No, you can't cry yourself super. I've got already a little man who does that. I don't need 2 of you doing it. I really don't need 2 of you crying yourselves to sleep. Please don't do that to me. That would be torture. There'd be no stream for me tomorrow if we did that. We'd have Mr. Nerd on stream painting instead. What happened? Mrs. Nerd had a mental breakdown. Love the team effort. Yeah, it's really, really fun to actually do a figure with him as well.
You can paint Tau.
You can paint Tau tomorrow. Yeah, if I suddenly disappear off the face of the earth because I've had a mental breakdown overnight because Mr. Nerd decided to cry himself to sleep.
You can paint more terrain, also known as Tau.
But yeah, I've gone over the eyes with white there. Love the team effort. I wondered where the Nurgling got that from. Clearly Mr. Nerd. Absolutely. No. Tau. Says signed. No, I would just give him the base of Lion to do. And to say have fun.
Can't customise it.
No, but you can make it as dirty and as bloody as you like.
Can't customise. No. You customise.
Do you have any crew, Mr. Nerd?
Yeah.
Yes, he says.
I have a salmon on crew.
He has a salmon on crew, he just said. He's laughing at his own jokes. Just touching up these edges with some corn red.
Conveniently, there's a new Warhammer game coming out, and that looks very much like the main character.
Hey, Book. Reed, sorry, we're actually going to be ending it in about 10 minutes. Book, we started early today, unfortunately, just because we've got to go pick up the wee man, because he's been with his grandparents since lunchtime. But He's on one tonight. Hey, Book, he really is on one tonight. The problem is, I have to, like, you guys get to hear it on stream and it's like funny. I live with this.
She gets to hear it on the bar, on the toilet.
I get to hear it everywhere. Constantly.
She sleeps. She dreams.
As I have nightmares, you mean?
As she poops.
It's just constant in this house. The dad jokes are constant, and even the worst part is even little man is not really impressed by them either. He kind of just looks at him funny as if to say, why are you doing this? Haha, all good. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be back to a regular streaming schedule, streaming at our regular time.
In the painted towel.
I've said if I'm not here all of a sudden, it's because Mr. Nerd has caused me to have a mental breakdown.
Signs asked me to paint towel.
Is Tao really his favourite army, or is he doing this for the memes? Crouch says it's defo for the memes. Is it, Mr. Nerd? I reckon he feeds off the Tao hate. I think he just feeds off the hate in general. I think it makes him happy. Give me the box. So, just for clarification. No, it is not for the memes.
Gonna go those big Gundam.
He has the
battalion.
yeah, he has the battalion. So yes, it is real. The hell I did says signed. I said, don't put those filthy words in Sign's mouth. How dare you?
I said towel. It was probably me.
It was you. Custom colours on Farsight Cadre?
Not sure.
If that's the right terminology, it is the right terminology. He said he's not sure just yet.
I want to buy my separate. I want to buy my own commander. I can't remember what the commander's called. And do it with a cell shaded theme.
So you want to go cell shaded specifically with your own commander?
With just the commander.
With just the commander.
But I need to buy it separate.
But you need to buy it separate.
It's going to look really stupid. One cell shaded commander. And that's going to look looking like
Normal. Normal Tao.
Like they're from, I don't know, Gundam.
So this is where we're going to be leaving it tonight, ladies and gents. As you can see, it's a lot more complete looking now. Farsight Cadre. This is our base for you, Krytor. Because I haven't got a hand for it, so I have to use my nose on the camera lens to make it focus then. I'm nothing but if not efficient. So here's Azreal so far. We'll finish off the last little bits tomorrow, and that will take us about maybe 5-10 minutes maximum, and then we'll move on to shading and highlighting tomorrow on Azreal. And then once you've done that, I can do your little guy, your watcher. Thank you for the stream. I have really enjoyed it. Great progress. I'm happy we were able to make your day a little bit better, because like you said at the very beginning, you didn't have the best day today, so I hope this has helped. And we'll move on to finish the last few pieces as well for you tomorrow. So these will be base painted tomorrow. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us for this stream. Put him back on there so you can see him. But yeah, looking great. Got to dip. Thank you for the stream. Drive safe. There you go, Mr. Nerd. You've been told to drive safe. Gray says drive safe.
Oh, there's anyone else who said no.
If it was anybody else Gray said, he would have said no. Before you go, can I ask what is behind the scenes? What palette or accessories do you use? Absolutely you can. So for the palette we use a wet palette. It's actually all linked in the description down below of our video, so you can find the exact links if you want to buy these yourself. So we use a wet palette. This is like £20 off Amazon. One second. And it comes as part of 3. So this is the base part. These are basically, they're basically like baking sheets, kind of same material. And then you have these sponges that you soak in water. Yeah, I should have looked on that. No, absolutely no problem. You soak these in water, and then as a result, because it's a wet palette, it then keeps your paints wet for longer, and therefore you don't have to use as much. This is the same piece of paper I used yesterday, which is why it looks like there's quite a lot of paint on it. But as you can see, I haven't actually used that much in the grand scheme of things. And it comes as in 2 extra layers. Well, technically 1 extra layer. One of which is this little section here, where you have the middle section for keeping your brushes, and then you have this as extra paint storage as well, and it has a lid on the top. And the little divider in the middle just to kind of keep it so that they are separate. If you put the lid on it, it keeps your paints wet as well on top, so therefore you don't have to use even more. So that's the main thing we use. For brushes, I use a combination of different brushes, mostly the ones we link in our description down below. They're like £8, but Mr. Nerd is about to show his very fancy ones he's just bought. These are the ones I will not be able to touch. So they are specifically his. They're in the no touchy pile for me.
That's where my chef knives go. Still touch my chef knives.
Well, you don't use the chef knives, so therefore I use them. If you cooked more, you would get to use your chef knives. This is Mr. Nerd's fancy brush set with his big old brushes for his dry brushing and his other brushes. By the way, this one is supposed to be bent. But this is his fancy ones he just bought. But yeah, so that'll be it from us today. Thank you everybody who tuned in for the stream. Krytor, I hope we've made your day a little bit better, because I noticed you weren't having the best day. But yeah, very posh. It is indeed very posh. And that is as much as I'm allowed to touch it. It's just to show you I'm not allowed to use it, which is a bit sad. But I will respect it and I won't touch it. I'll buy my own. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in for the stream today. So that's Krytor, Bo, Grey, Signed, Murph. Sneak peek of something there.
Ooh, what could that be?
Cool. And ba-ba-ba. And Priot as well. So thank you everybody who joined in for the stream. If I missed some names, I do apologise. I'm just trying to scroll up to the top and there's so many chats.
Have a good evening, everyone.
But anyway, ooh, yes, big ooh. That looked very cool. I'm glad you liked it. But anyway, we will see you guys tomorrow night for more on Mr. Azreal. So we will see you guys then. So
And Tao.
And no, not Tao. So thanks very much, everybody, and bye for now.